Alright, so again, area of a circle. We talked about the different areas we already know. We wrote down our standard and objective, and now we're in input. For the input section, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to draw a circle for me. I'm going to draw a big one, but me too. If you can, draw a circle on your paper. Hold on. Put your pencil in the air once you have drawn a circle. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Graham, your phone's ringing. Your phone's ringing.
No one should be out of their seat ever. Ever. Sit down. Thank you for having your pencil in the air, Maverick, showing me that you're ready to go. Okay, we're going to label some parts of a circle. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to draw a dot in the center. Shh, without talking. And then I want you to draw a line across the center of your circle to that dot. Alright. Now, there's a part of a circle that is called the radius. And the radius is this part right here. It is half of that full line. So please label it radius. The radius is half of that line all the way across the circle. The whole line is called the diameter. Diameter is this whole line. So the line all the way, because of the diameter, half of it is the radius. All the space inside the circle is known as the area. All the space inside the circle is known as the area. So next to your beautiful circle, give me your gate icon of putting discipline. Okay, and you're going to write the word radius. And radius is half of the diameter. Your radius is half of the diameter. Hey, Shri, you want to hand Jacob my phone for the lunch? Thank you. Okay, your next word is diameter. And your diameter is the total distance. Total distance of the circle. So it's the distance across. Total distance. The last thing you need to know is pi. Now, we talked about yesterday that pi is 3.14. On and on because it goes on for infinity, right? But pi can also be written as a fraction. So it's 3.14 or 22 over 7. Pi is 3.14 or 22 over 7. So think diameter or radius. Diameter or radius. Diameter. Do it with me. Diameter, radius. So the radius is what? Half. Diameter is the full distance. You guys are so smart. Put your pencil up if you're ready for me to turn this over, because we're ready to go.
Quick question.
Not throwing input, thank you. Alright, here we go. So, area of a circle. Please write that down. And here's the handy dandy formula. Pi r radius squared. Pi r squared. That is your formula. That's all you need to know. Pi r squared. Pi r squared. Tell the person next to you, how do you find the area of a circle? Perfect, pi r squared. So, let me give you the steps to solving these problems. Step 1. You're going to write the formula. And the formula is?
Pi r squared.
Awesome, Maverick. Pi r squared. Step 2. After you write the formula, you're going to substitute, which means replace, substitute for pi. That means you're going to replace pi with 3.14, or 22 over 7. So after you replace pi, step 3, you're going to substitute for r, which is the radius. So sometimes they're going to give you the diameter, and you have to know that the radius is half of that, so you got to divide it by 2. Sometimes they'll just give you the radius to make it really easy. Step 4, solve the exponent. So that means figure out the r squared. So square it first. Solve the exponent. And lastly, you'll multiply it by 3.14. So lastly, you'll multiply. That's it. So you're taking the formula, just like we've been doing algebraically, replacing in the numbers for the letters or symbols, and then solve. That's it. So when you have those steps written down, you can let me know. With your pencil. Silently raise your hand if you want to do the model quickly. William, can be the model. Nope, not until after we do the modeling.
Just tell us a question.
Lawrence,
No.
Yeah,
The
what
stick.
the person I picked will have to do it. Here we go. The model for today is Trinidad.
Why?
Come on.
Oh, no, there's only 3 chances. If
You
you
just
said
walk
no,
down the runway. Nope, he doesn't
just
get to
walk.
sing that.
That's it.
Nope.
Just
Here
walk.
we go. Be my kinesthetic for a
Where's this
second.
going? You said questions after.
Ready. Come on, Trinidad.
Oh, I have to do it right now?
1, 2. That's okay. That's what models do. 3. Modeling. Come on, stretch your step. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Give us a pose. Give us a
You
pose.
look like Eliza right there.
Alrighty. Thank you. You're so enthusiastic. Give our model a hand. No questions until after I'm done. Nope.
It's just a quick.
Nope. There we go. Modeling. Alright. Let's write this word problem together. Shh. I shouldn't hear anyone's voice. A circular world map. A circular world map. We're tapping. Has a diameter of 100 feet. A circular world map has a diameter of 100 feet. What is the area of the circular map? Now, what, Miss Graham? It says diameter is 100, but we put the radius in the problem. Well, we know, because we're so smart, that the radius of the 100 is going to be half, right? 50. You're so smart. Here we go. So, step 1. We're going to write the formula. Area equals pi r squared. If you're with me, say uh-huh. All right. So then, step 2 tells me to substitute for pi. Area equals 3.14 r squared. Nope, I'm just substituting for pi right now. Step 3, I substitute for r. Area equals 3.14. What's our radius?
50.
50, because it's half of the diameter, right? 50 squared. I hope you're ready. Every single step down. Okay. Step 4, solve for the exponent. So I write 3.14. I have to solve for the exponent. It's not 50 times 2. It's 50 squared, so it's 50 times 50. 50 times 50 is 2,500. And then lastly, my step 5 is I'm going to multiply. So I'm going to multiply 2,500 times, I don't know why I hear people's voices, 3.14. You do the multiplication, you can do it. 0 times 4 is 0. 0 times 4 is 0. 0 times 5 is 20. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10. My placeholder. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. Now I need 2 placeholders. And my last one. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So now I'm going to add them up. You shouldn't hear anyone's voice. But that's not my answer. I have 2 decimal places, right?
Yes.
2 places past the decimal, 3.14. Right, so I need to move it over how many times?
1, 2.
1, 2.
That's what it is right there.
So my answer is the area of my circle is 7,850. Now, what are the units in the problem? What are the units in the problem? Look at the problem. Feet, thank you. Feet and area is always squared. Beautiful. Yep. Put your hands on your head if you think you understand.
Yeah, it's easy.
Put your hands on your shoulders if you don't get it. I'll answer questions. One more before lunch. And then I'll answer questions when we come back. Bigger? Okay, here we go. Number 2. This one's going to be a circle.
Oh, see, this is the way that she taught it.
I had to give you a word color first. Ooh, that's a pretty good one, Miss Graham. So this is the circle in your problem right now. So they gave you a circle, and they gave you 11 centimeters. Now, is that the radius or the diameter?
Radius.
Beautiful, you're so smart. So let's write the formula. Area equals pi r squared. So the first thing we're going to do is replace pi, 3.14 r squared. Area equals 3.14, the radius is 11 squared. If you're with me, say uh-huh. Alright, so then area equals 3.14, 11 squared, so 11 times 11, 121. And then you're going to multiply. So you're going to do 121 times 3.14. And when you complete the problem, you're going to get something around that.
Wait, you've got the decimal.
And then you count your decimal places. There are 2. Ooh, what's going on?
379.99.
11 times 11 is 121. It's 11 squared. No, because 11 is only your radius. I didn't draw it all the way across. Alright, so 2 decimal places over, and your area equals 379.94 what? Centimeters? Good. Stupendously smart.
So she taught us the other
I should stop the recording.